to Earthy Goddess Mumma. Hey Aquarius, this is your very late July reading. I'm just sort of going to freestyle into it. So whenever you watch this is going to be perfect for you. It is post-eclipse. So, you know, you're going to be probably feeling those energies quite a bit. The energies of the month of July were in going through your 7th house to do with relationships, partnerships, codependencies, all of those kind of energies. Also your 12th house of spirituality, hidden realms, illusions, fantasy. Just move that a smidgy, sorry. Try and get it right. Yeah, there we go. That's all good. And then your first house of self. So who am I? I'm sure this eclipse energy has given you that sense of self, especially with the sun in Leo, which is all about creative self-expression, yeah? So I'm feeling like for you, yeah, there's been a really quite an assertive energy. Like I remember saying in your July reading that you might be pushed to be center of attention and it's not really where you're comfortable being. You tend to like to facilitate probably more than be at the center like a Leo. But having that first house kind of Arian Mars energy, yeah, there's just a more of a fiery, assertive energy around for you. So yeah, some real inner truths have come out this month for you, Aquarius. Your worthiness, I feel, has increased. Worthiness within relationships, not settling, especially with Venus and Virgo aspect around at the moment. I have the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot here. I'm feeling like something really unexpected's happened for you. With this Mercury, Leo, Mercury retrograde, there could be a little bit of conflict with yourself and others. There might have been a bit of strain on relationships. Being really discerning about who you allow into your life now, I'm hearing, Aquarius. You've got a stronger sense of value. You want the freedom to explore, I'm hearing. Yeah, you're letting go of something. You've eclipsed something out of your life, something that was not emotionally fulfilling you. Yeah, I feel like this eclipse time was a crucial, life-changing moment for you, Aquarius, where you've really finally decided to really look at who's in your life and not judged, but really discerned who you want to move forward with into the future. The Chariot's here, it's Cancer, so you could be dealing with a Cancer. But this is forward momentum, will, drive. Mars in your sign. This is moving forward, but Mars is in retrograde, Mercury is in retrograde. The fiery Leo energy, Sun in Leo, Mercury in Leo. Really been doing a bit of healing. There's also the King of Wands around, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Or you're stepping into more of a creative expression of yourself. You're creating yourself anew. You're inspiring yourself, I hear. And this is that Mars and Aquarius energy for you. Allowing that fire and passion to really, maybe create some conflicts. But like I was just saying in the daily reading, go watch it if you haven't watched it. Sometimes these fiery, dramatic miscommunications just passionate exchanges need to come up, especially today with the energy with Chiron and Aries, Mars in Aquarius, sextile Chiron and Aries. Saturn's also squared Chiron, and also Chiron is, Sun is with the Sun squared Uranus, anything can happen. You know, there's sudden awakenings through these fiery exchanges, yeah? And it can lead to deep healing, acceptance, and ultimately deep healing. Creating solid foundations here for you, Aquarius. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. I'm hearing you creating the stability within yourself. You're stepping through a potent new gateway, I'm hearing, because you've created yourself anew. You're moving on from something, moving forward quickly with passionate energy, allowing those communications to come through because you know, I'm hearing you're feeling more grounded in yourself when you step into that new assertive self-expression. And there's a wish granted here, but only after you've finished something, I'm hearing. There's a real sense of new stability within relationships after you've moved on from something that was not serving you on an emotional level. Creating your own stability, I'm hearing, but it is a relationship card. But there's a decision that needs to be made, and I heard discernment before. Truth be told, truth to yourself. Are you blinding yourself off from something? Maybe it's a decision about this massive shift, about this moving on, about maybe having a conversation that can create conflict. But there's new, inspired, passionate energy that's come through with this eclipse for you, Aquarius. This is a gift, and this gift will burn through anything that's blocking you from making this decision. There is new beginnings after big endings, but I'm hearing maybe something is unfinished, doors still ajar or unlocked. There is the opportunity with this new passion that comes in to create full physical manifestation of everything you need for this 3D reality. All your physical needs met. Everything tangible within your reach. House, car, children, pets, everyone healthy, happy. And when you have all that, there's no need to have a lot of focus on that anymore. You can really deeply focus now on your creative pursuits. Become that King of Wands energy. Become that inspired leader, even though, Aquarius, you feel happier just to be in the background facilitating groups, and maybe now there's more of a time where you're needed to express your passion. You're needed to show your stability, your strong foundation, your ability to flow through things, to move forward with the Chariot, which is Cancer. There's a lot of fire here, but that's that Mars and Aquarius energy I'm hearing. Yeah, there's still a little bit of fear and stuckness. This is mental energy along with the Two of Swords. You're procrastinating and sabotaging yourself over this decision. But with that Ace of Wands, I feel like any blocks are going to be burnt through. That Eight of Swords energy is self-created. That's not being present at all. There's not a lot of manifestation can come from that space. It's too full. Too full of overthinking. Too full of blocks and resistance to life force, to energy flow. One more card from the Radiant Rider. Wait, Tarot. No more want to come through. What's going on here? One more for Aquarius. End of July. Yeah, some healing. There's still some healing that needs to go on with Aquarius. With you, Aquarius, there is some inward. You know, Mars is in retrograde, Mars is in Aquarius, Mercury is in retrograde. Some reflection, some introspection. But I hear blocks are being released by this healing. You need to take this time to go inward to heal those blocks, the Eight of Swords energy. Because you're moving on, you're stepping into your own sense of empowered nature. Two eights there. Not yielding power over others, just feeling a sense of power and stability in your own life. Tapping into your own inner guru and hearing. We have the Hierophant here. This is Taurus, so Aquarius, you could be dealing with Taurus. And like I said before, a Cancer or a fire sign. Definite fire sign energy there. So this is wisdom. Is there a teacher around you at the moment, Aquarius? Or are you that teacher? Has this ending that's happened, has that given you some experience to share with others? What you've just been through, I'm feeling you're really ready to step into more of a leadership role with that King of Wands there as well. An inspired leader, sharing your wisdom, Aquarius. Or there is a spiritual teacher who is about to influence you or step into your life to impart their wisdom. Look around. Is there someone in your life that you really truly feel inspired by? This is also the ability to integrate spirituality into and embody it into everyday practical reality. And you can see that outer manifestation when you do that by your inner world being reflected out into your external world as within, so without. There could be like a really compassionate healing energy around that offers guidance and inspiration and reminds you that you're so much more than a physical being, that you're also this magnificent, divine, spiritual being with unlimited potential. You may be feeling into finding some like-minded people, kindred spirits that share your beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, where you can share your thoughts, where you can feel comfortable in expressing yourself confidently, that first house energy, where you can get valuable feedback that can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be, Aquarius. Kindred support helps us to live our lives to our highest potential. Yeah, it's pretty amazing to find other conscious beings out there that really we resonate with on such a deep level that they begin an alchemical process within us. that lead to true inspiration, enlightenment, and full empowerment. And then you can turn into the teacher yourself and share that. Maybe that's why this card is here. You have learned so much that now you feel like you want to step into that leadership role of teaching. That you have so much to share, Aquarius, whether you realize it or not. And the throat chakra card is also here. This is all about creative self-expression. Again, the throat rules Taurus, so there's strong Taurian energy here for you, Aquarius. But this is, your ability to speak, communicate. Mercury's in retrograde. Your ability to be receptive and listen. And it's also about really owning up to inner truths. Being true to yourself, expressing truth. This is all about inner hearing as well, clairaudience. Artists, speakers, writers, singers, and individuals involved in creative arts often have very open, balanced, active throat chakras. So to balance this energy, to be able to express yourself as this inspired, wise leader that you are, Aquarius, try humming, chanting, singing. Most importantly though, when you have something to say, speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised that you suddenly become really creatively inspired. So this is really potent and clear energy for you there, Aquarius. To drop all of those self-sabotaging barriers, the overthinking, the indecision. Use that sword energy to articulate yourself clearly. Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle wants to bring us. What messages we need to see here. And we have clean it up. 21. So this is about situations, environments, your home, creating space. Clean it up. Yeah, it's also taking off the blinders, getting to the core of a situation. Freeing yourself from burden. Literally cleaning your house. Sweeping away what's no longer needed, stagnant, negative energies. The oracle's message. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. And every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. Relationship message. Time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that the spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It is the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours, to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationships will flourish. Prosperity message. Simple things like opening your mail, paying bills, sorting out your timetable, making lists and getting organized is what the symbol means when it comes to your work. Make time for yourself too. This card is a sign you may be overburdened and overwhelmed. It's okay to say no. You'll prosper even more if you do. The protection message that comes along with this card is it possible you may be focusing too much on other people right now? Trying too hard to be helpful? Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed or desired? Perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens, but what is the cost to you and to them? Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing him or her of responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors. You just might be adding an even greater strain. You are loved as you are. You don't need to be needed to be loved. This was the energy of the eclipse, actually, Aquarius, and it was in your sign, so it's very potent for you. The energy of this moon, it was, how may I serve the greatest good, but not out of codependency, I'm hearing, not out of look at me, egoic energy, not out of depleting, lack-filled energy, not wanting to be needed, doing it from a pure, open, heart-spaced intention. By knowing that you're fully connected to spirit, by knowing that it's totally guided, by understanding that you don't need to be noticed, you don't need any validation for what you're doing. It feels amazing just to give, just to serve. But you're doing it from a full cup, doing it from a space of having healed first and having cleaned up your side of the street. Because wanting to heal others all the time, like getting into relationships and not healing yourself, but seeing all the flaws in others and wanting to heal them, that is a sure sign of codependency. So tap into your inner wisdom, your inner guru, inner oracle. Express it with confidence. Remember to soften into that yin energy always, and not only speak up, but be receptive to others and their beliefs, even if they differ from yours. But this is a sign you're going to meet with some kindred souls, Aquarius, which is truly beautiful. Anyway, I wish you well for the end of July, last few days. You know, this energy will serve you for however long you need it, I guess. Just anytime you come to one of these readings, energy's fluid. This reading could be good for you at the beginning of August. It doesn't really matter. Just feel into what resonates and leave the rest behind, yeah? There's nothing that serious going on here. I always say that. Just take what you want from it. Anyway, enjoy the last few days of July. I wish you So much love and blessings and light. I love you and thank you so much for listening to my readings. I truly value your presence. Big love. Deep blessings, Aquarians. See you soon.